Good morning. Can't believe it. This is the why. Oh my god. Oh, it's just crazy. Crazy. So it's a beautiful day. Super sunny. I just left my hotel and I am walking to the ATC right now, the Appalachian Trail Conservancy, which is about almost a mile from here. So once I get there, I will get my tag, like I mentioned yesterday, and then get started. It's going to be hot today, so this alpaca will most definitely come off. I slept really well last night, and I'm very grateful for that. I checked the forecast too for the next 10 days or so, and the stars are aligned for me. It looks like it's going to be really sunny, like today. There's a chance of a thunderstorm in a few days, but this is what will happen with warm weather usually. Well, here is the Appalachian Trail Conservancy building, and there's the famous Appalachian Trail logo. And so I wait because it doesn't open until 9, and it's just after 8 o'clock now, so oh well. Take a look at this here. A little history for you. Harpers Ferry, named from Robert Harper, who settled here in 1747 and operated ferry. Site purchase for a federal arsenal and armory in 1796. John Hall first used interchangeable gun parts here. Travel route through Blue Ridge Gap and River, canal and railroad connection aided growth. John Brown's raid and Civil War brought national attention. Post-war site of Storer College for Blacks and National Park, created in 1984. So there is Harpers Ferry. There we go. This is me, number 256, getting started.
Yay!
Crazy. Oh my
Get
gosh.
after it.
Thank you. You good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, have fun.
Good
Thank you. Okay, this is it, guys. The first blaze. Oh my God. I gotta go here and touch it. Oh, this is day 1 on the Appalachian Trail. I'm in the woods, and I didn't realize I was already on it. Very green and beautiful, and we're heading towards the bridge. It's happening! Woohoo! There's my second white blaze. Oh my God, so exciting. The trail's beautiful, bit of a climb, and now we have some stairs. So, stairs I can do. But one must be very careful. Going slow, starting slow. So it's already like almost 10:30. So crazy. So the stairs are going up this way to Camp Hill, but we're going to Jefferson Rock, and we'll see the historic lower town as well. And we know we're on the right trail because we've got a white blaze again. So off we go. Oh my goodness. So it turns out at the ADC, the gentleman that was there because you're starting today, and I saw 2 other people starting today, 2 guys. One is ex-army. He's going to be, his name is Paul, and he's going to be fast. He's already ahead of me. And then there's one more guy who's came much after me at the ATC, so he'll probably pass me too anyway. But I don't care. All I want to do is hike. I don't matter how slow I am. I'm purposely going to be slow. Anyway, but because we were, the 3 of us were starting, we had to do the Leave No Trace course. We have to tell him what the 7 principles were. Sorry, I'm not super good yet with the videoing. Not like you, Michelle, who's been doing this for months, but I'll keep trying. So I apologize in advance for the wobblies. Anyway, we had to do that. Then you have to take a photo, and I'll put that in the video. Get your tag, and there was just hordes of people there. A lot of noble thru hikers who will come in to check in, and they check in. So rock. They come in to check in and get their photo taken too, and then they also get another number. It's like what thru hike number they were at the beginning. When they come to Harpers Ferry, they just get another number as well to see where they're at, I guess. So it was fun. Chatted with many of them, and one couple was actually flip-floppers. They flip-flopped. They started last year, students, and they actually started 2 days ago, a year ago, and did what I'm going to attempt to do. Cannot believe I'm here. This is fantastic. All right, I'm gonna put the phone away and keep walking for now. Hope everybody is having a happy Thursday. I'm certainly having a happy Thursday right here. Couldn't ask for better weather. Amazing. Just came upon Jeffrey Rock, and I guess I remember seeing something about this, but I don't remember the whole history, but I think the main point that I remember is that someone placed that rock there to show the scenery that can be had from that point. So you see the Potomac River and the bridge. So the trail now is, I think, getting you through the old town for a little bit. But one would wonder if you're on the right trail, but you are. You saw the white blaze, right? So I'm following those. Beautiful church all together. And then I think you'll get a glimpse of the old city right now, which is down below. And you can kind of see the terrain is very hilly here. I mean, going down a hill right now, but you can see the train. If I stop there and zoom, you can see the train. And then, so basically once I'm down here, I'll be crossing the river to get onto the other side there. So, and I believe on the other side is a different state. Plus that for day 1, 2 states. Oh, that's crazy. So there's the white blaze right here again. Lots of renovation going on. Harper House there. Oh, we're going down. We're going down. I'm holding the guardrail to be safe. Safety, steady, slow is going to be my mojo. No going fast with this girl. Look how pretty it is, eh? So, so nice. Very, very nice. These are all rocks too that are, I mean, there's steps made in the rocks, like the natural rock. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And they're all warpy too. See that? There's huge dips in there. It's almost like you're naturally hiking somewhere. Anyway, keep going down. the old town, and just across basically is where I arrived yesterday with the train. So I'm gonna come all the way down and then give you a view of the street as well. It's very pretty if you ever have the chance to come drive the Blue Ridge Parkway. That's what Jack and I did. I mean, look at the street, it's in all this stone, but you can see some beautiful old homes and cafe. Super, super cool. Lots and lots of history. All right, I'll put the phone down and see where the trail goes from here. Bye. So this is, I'm coming onto the bridge, but this is an interesting sign, one must know. So when you have two wide blades like this, one on top of each other, it's giving you direction. So the one that's on top is giving you the direction. So this one is showing that we've got to go left, which makes sense because we've got to go through this bridge right here. So off we go. What a day, eh? And there's the sign. This makes it all official. Appalachian National Scenic Trail. Maine is 1,167 miles from here. And going south, Georgia will be 1,025. Whew, either way, I'm almost halfway. A little bit more towards the north, but hey, there you got it. So on the bridge now, it's very interesting. This is obviously the remnant of an old bridge, but the view is very spectacular, huh? Looking back, the mountains there, but yeah, crossing. So I'm not sure if it's this bridge or the other one. We crossed two bridges or one bridge, I don't know, but I think when we cross one bridge we leave Western Virginia and get into Maryland. Maryland is where we're getting to. So. Gonna get used to seeing those blazes. So now we have crossed that bridge. I don't know if you can see it on the way back. No, because that's like the train. So we crossed the bridge, and now we're on this really nice trail for a little bit. It's really a trail that's being used by the town. It's a bike trail, footpath. So nice way to kick things off for me. I know that a little later then you leave this footpath and embark onto what we expect more for a hiking trail. And I also know that I'm going to get some elevation in that stretch too. I looked at the app this morning. I think it's Far Out is the name of the app that I use, and you can use it on your phone without the GPS. I mean without your cell network, so you can have your phone on airplane mode, which saves the battery, which is super important. And there's a view there, I guess, but we can continue this way. Yeah, so you can put it on airplane mode and still get your GPS location vis-a-vis the trail and where you're wanting to go. And the cool thing, and I'll try to take a picture and insert it in the video, but the cool thing is it gives you your elevation gain between 2 points. And the way it works is like you put in the frame of your phone the starting point to the left and your desired finishing point on the right, and right at the top of the screen on the app it gives you elevation gain for that stretch, mileage in total. So it allows you to plan ahead, and also as you go through your day figure out, you know, where you are. So look at this now. Ooh, river just flowing nicely there. Wow, I want to fall in there. So anyway, so I know from that app when I was looking, and also there's another thing that I use, which is in a paper format, which is called the ATC guide. So that's the Appalachian Trail Guide. Actually, it's the AT guide, Appalachian Trail Guide. And so at night you can use that one because it's paper format, and then during the day, Far Out has the application that you can use because it again gives you that GPS location, which is pretty awesome to have. And it can also tell you, of course, if you're off trail, if you're wondering where you are, then you can kind of see. Though honestly, not to be afraid, the AT is well marked with these white blaze. You'll see them all the time. And when there is turns and stuff, they will put it in multiple spots too, so you can double verify, where you are. Anyway, the other thing I was going to say is that, so today I started late because I had to register, get my tag at the ATC, like I said, and it was a slow, and you couldn't be in a hurry. It was a slow process, but took it in stride. I don't have a lot of mile in mind today, nor for the next week or so, and I thought that's fine. The only thing is, good morning, ladies.
Good morning, how are you?
Good, thanks. The only thing is that it's going to be hot, that I can see in the forecast over the next few days. So I definitely want to start much earlier in the morning when it's cooler. Like this morning it was 20 degrees Celsius, so that's like 70, which is beautiful hiking weather. But now, I don't know, it's getting warm. So obviously the alpaca is in the backpack now. Short sleeve it is. So anyway, this looks really good. Cannot believe that I'm actually walking on the Appalachian Trail. Oh, that is crazy. I'm very happy. The butterflies, everybody have gone. I was a little nervous, but that's normal. I'll probably be a little bit nervous tonight too at the shelter where I decide to set up camp. Kind of like in a interesting spot. Most of the no-bow through hikers are behind me by a couple of weeks. So as I get started over the next couple of weeks, they'll be passing me. And of course they will be passing me because they've got their hiking legs and they are fast. So, and I will just meet them, chat with them, and gladly let them go. They've earned their stripe already. So, but right now there's only a few through hikers that are coming through no-bow. That would be the faster ones, but not as fast as others, like Michelle, who's already in Connecticut, New York, I think. And flip-floppers, well, flip-floppers like me, there aren't very many. When I looked at the ATC website where I register, where the ATC asks you to register, I saw only 5 other people starting today, and I met 2 of them actually, those 2 guys. One is ahead, and as I mentioned, the other is probably coming behind me now, and then the other 2, I don't know. Sometimes people register and they change their date, and they don't change the date in the system, so they might be no other people. And then looking at the ATC register, there's very, very few people that were registered as flip-flopper starting in June. So anyway, but I will have lots of no-bow who will be passing by and certainly camping in the same shelter spot, so I am not concerned. Anyway, enough for now. Talk to you in a little bit. All right, I think it's the end of this nice trail. I've come from that road and then coming across a sign here which would tell me that I need to turn left. And when you look the other way, it makes sense, because if I was coming and going southbound, I would want to go right, which is basically where I came from. So it's a way to double check. So it looks like I'm crossing a railroad track right there. Okay, so that beautiful footpath trail is over. So for today, I think it was about half of what I need to do. So from the Appalachian Trail Conservancy is about 7.2 or something like that. And that footpath was about 3.5. So now this portion in the woods is more typical of what we would think about for hiking, right? The path so far is good, but I just met the local and he said this is called the Wiverton, I think, trail. And he said, oh, it's beautiful, but it's quite the climb. So, and I could see that from the up too. So a little over 1,000 feet of elevation gain. So we'll see how gradual it is, though I see from the app that it looks pretty steep. So, but it's over 3 miles, so it can't be that bad, right? So anyway, I'm happy to be under the tree canopy, because out on the trail it was getting a little steamy. So this is good here. So far, no bugs or anything, so very happy. So I will hike on and show you a little later what it looks like. Whew. Trail is beautiful. Some rocks, obviously. One must be careful. But also some, oh my, incredibly humongous trees. See if I can show that. I can't get to the top. Oh, so big. So I took the time to stop and hugged one of them for good luck. Pretty amazing. Well, I just took a Blue Blaze Trail. So Blue Blaze Trail is a trail that is an offshoot of the Appalachian Trail. Most of the time when there's a Blue Blaze Trail, it's because you can get a view. And oh my, are we served here with the view. Absolutely spectacular. The river, it's just so good. So nice. Wow. Well, just arrived at my first shelter. It's called the Garvey shelter, and it's really beautiful. There's even an upstairs area, like up here. It's got a door. No, go. That's okay. And I'm very glad, I'm doing a video, but that's okay. I'm very glad these fine folks that I met earlier today will actually be here. So, the cool thing with this shelter too is there's a bear box, so we call it the food box. And over here, there's the privy. So, there's, I assume, yep, looks like the privy. Yeah, it smells like the privy. Ah. And then over here, I assume, are the little tents. The only downfall to this one is we're gonna have to hike down to water. It's 0.4 mile down a fairly steep hill to get water, and 0.4 to haul it back. So it's definitely you know, a negative, but that's okay. It says there's spring. It's going down there, and that's basically, there's another sign up there on the tree too. So we're going to have to go there, but it's really cute. There's nice fire pit and big chairs there. Another picnic table here, and guys, oh, it's open up here.
Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
Got a little balcony.
And we were just saying that the floor is even varnished, which is crazy. So this is the so that's the name of the shelter, Ed Garvey Shelter, and then this is a pen and stuff to sign it, even a broom to clean it with. So these shelters are maintained by the along the trail. They're all maintained by different groups. So this one is maintained by the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club, and of course they're telling us to follow those rules, you know. And yeah, so it tells you too that the Crampton Gap is 4.3 miles, and the David Lesser is 13.5. Not sure which of those I'm going to tomorrow. I can't remember. I think they even put these metal plates so that you can use that to for your burners. So anyway, here's the first glance. I will. It's really perfect spot for the first day. I'm very happy. And here's the sign. I mean, that's so beautiful. Why? So nice. All right, I'll figure out where I'm gonna stay. I'll come back to you later. Bye. Whew. The seasonal spring 25 yard would have been great, but it's dried out. So I had to go all the way down there. And now I'm coming all the way back up. But it's a beautiful trail, so it's not bad. But I can see if you've been doing like, I don't know, 20 miles or something, to have to go down to get water would be a bit of a difficulty. But for me, it wasn't that bad. I stayed at the spring for a tiny bit as well, because it was lovely. And now, when I finally get up, I have my water for tonight, and I have my water for the breakfast in the morning, and I have my water for the trail. So I'm all set. So that means after that, I can relax.